What's poppin', everyone? Is Lil. Today we are back for another episode of Pokemon editing. If you have not seen this series before, essentially we are taking a Fire Red ROM hack, taking gens 1 through 3 of Pokemon, editing type changes, ability changes, base stat distribution changes, as well as level up movesets, and essentially trying to make Pokemon as viable and as fun to use as possible. If you have any questions about the tools I've been using for this ROM, they will be in the link in the description. But without further ado, let's continue where we left off. So last time we did Swallout, and today we are continuing with Tropius. Now Tropius did get a stat change in the fact that it is now Grass Dragon, and it shares this typing with Sceptile. And yes, there are going to be some differences between them, but Tropius, for one of the biggest reasons, now has Thick Fat as an ability, essentially reducing, so I guess Ice would still be 4 times, but now is 2 times. So maybe you're more likely to live an Ice Shard now due to a Ice type attack. But overall, it's definitely not a bad ability. And also, like, now you resist fire, which now you were neutral towards. Looking at stat changes, increased attack stat, and a very high increase in special attack, plus 30 to 102, 87 special defense, and 91 speed. Looking at its movesets, obviously this is a stage 1 evolution, and if I was to give it early, it would have to have bad moves early on. So Gust, Leer, Growth, Razor Leash, Twister, Body Slam, Dragon Claw, Dragon Dance, very good for this Pokemon to get a speed boost at least. Leaf Blade, Draco Meteor, and Frenzy Plant. I think I'm about to change that. I have some ideas I've been scheming about changing Frenzy Plant, Hydro Cannon, and Blast Burn. I think I'm gonna make that happen. Frenzy Plant will be a better move. Mark my words. But yeah, this is essentially Tropius. Tropius before, literally unusable. Don't know why they made this thing like so bad, but hopefully at this point Tropius can at least be a little bit more bulky and take a lot more hits. Thick Fat being a very good ability defensively, and obviously having some way better coverage now. At least Dragon Claw, Leaf Blade, dropping some Dracos every now and then, definitely useful. Moving forward, we have this. I freaking love this line. Whismur, Soundproof. I need to change this ability because Soundproof is so useless in this game, but Tackle, Uproar, Astonish, Howl, Rock Throw, Stomp, Scratch, Roar. Well, I'm going too fast, but evolves at 20, getting Stomp into Loudred. Tackle, Supersonic, Rock Tomb, Crunch, Rock Slide, Submission, evolving at 40. And now, this is really cool, Exploud is now normal and rock typing. And I believe also got some stat changes. Not sure though. Yes, he definitely did. Exploud now has 111 attack, which works well since normal and rock are both physical typings in this game, since we're still dealing with Gen 3 mechanics of physical special split. Looking at the rest of its stats, and also an increase in defense, because it's definitely going to want to need that since you're now 4 times weak to fighting. But normal rock, very unique typing, and gets Hyper Force at 40 and Rock Shatter at 44. I will about to go into what that is in a second. Iron Head at 48, Hyper Beam at 52, which is changed to be 140 base power, 1 PP move, but drops your attack and defense, and then Rest and Sleep Talk. Now, the reason why I thought Exploud would be really cool as a normal and rock type is the fact that, Whismur, Loudred, they're all known to be like in that first cave in Hoenn, and then you get Exploud, which looks like this kind of like rocky, like explode, like can literally make rocks shatter due to like the high volumes that it can produce. And that's essentially where the move Rock Shatter also came from. And let's look and see what that move does. Okay, so Rock Shatter that it learns at 44 is now a 110 base power rock type move with a 40% chance to flinch. And I know what you're thinking, 68 speed with a chance to split flinch is not that great. In terms of other rock moves, it's probably a little bit weaker, but that is true. But essentially, Stone Edge is really low accuracy. I don't even know if Stone Edge is in this game. I gotta double check that. But Rock Slide also is doing 75 to 80 base power. You're having a Rock Shatter that's 110 base power, 100% accurate, and 40% chance to flinch. So if you do happen to have a Pokemon that's a little bit slower to you, you might be able to just like flinch them down with Rock Shatter, which is really cool. And especially if they don't take that, like if they take it neutrally, that's going to be doing a lot of damage. Stab, 111 attack. But yeah, that is essentially Exploud. Moving forward, oh my god, these change. I don't know why, but like the creativity is just so much fun to like mess around with all these Pokemon. Clampearl, water type Pokemon, Shell Armor, Water Gun, Clamp, Whirlpool, Iron Fence. Literally doesn't get anything until it evolves, but the reason why it's cool is because it evolves. Huntail, I don't think I gave Huntail any crazy stat changes. 104 attack, looks like everything's the same. Still has Swift Swim as an ability. Whirlpool, Iron Tail, Crunch, Poison Tail, Leech Life, Swords Dance, Iron Head, and Hydro Pump. So it's getting a lot of good moves for to use with its 104 attack stat. So I mean, yeah, Leech Life is only 60 base power, but still like coverage is coverage. Poison Tail, Iron Head, like you're still going to be doing a lot of damage with those moves. And 94 special attack is still not bad whatsoever. Huntail did not change its typing, although I really wanted it to. I was really trying to figure out a typing to change it, but I could not find it. But moving forward, the typing that we did find a new type change for is Gorbius. And I mean, a little spoiler that you guys already saw it, but Gorbius is now Poison Electric based off its shiny sprite. And of course, I'm using shinies in this game of when you normally have this thing, its normal sprite will be like this sprite that you see right now, and then its shiny form will be the regular form that it's in. So Electric Poison, really cool typing. I think Toxtricity in the main game has it. Still keeping Water Absorb ability also makes you immune to water type moves, but obviously Gorbius is like a monster. I don't think these stats changed. Oh, it has 105 attack now. Very interesting. I think I wanted it to go all out, but let's see, because electric poison is physical. I'm totally forgetting. But it's now getting access to Poison Tail, Shockwave, Muddy Water, Volt Barrage, which is a new move, signature move. Also, did I say before, Exploud's Rock Shatter is a signature move. Volt Barrage, which is a signature move I will be going into in a little bit. Sludge Bomb, Nasty Plot, and Agility. Oh man, this thing is going to be actually like so fun to use. I'm really excited to just try this Pokemon out. But let's look at what Volt Barrage does. It is a 60 base power move that doubles base power after each successful use. So first turn 60 base power, second turn 120, third turn 180, fourth turn what, 240, and then I think wait, doubles BP, so it'd be 60, 120, 240, and then the game breaks. So, you know, I'll just let y'all go at that with your own caution, so y'all can figure that out. I'll probably give it a couple tries, but essentially, Volt Barrage, very, very strong move, and I understand, like, admittedly it's very, very strong, but the bad side about Gorbius is that it's very, very slow. Also, in terms of, it's an electric type move, ground type Pokemon are still, like, very much around, and also electric type Pokemon are also pretty common, so you can resist those electric type moves. I understand that if you probably kept spamming it, like, you're just gonna knock out things, but hell, if it just like breaks the calculation, if you go like over 500 base power, then yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, if you're doing 2 damage when it should be doing 500, I don't know. I have to look into the code for that. But Gorbius with Volt Barrage, I mean, there's some ground types that are immune to that, so it's not like you can completely spam it. But yeah, I just think Poison Electric fits the shiny sprite so well, and it's just so cool because like it's like an electric eel, poisonous eel. I mean, Huntail's a freaking eel. You guys know what I mean. It's like a little slimy. I don't know why I'm explaining myself. This change is too cool to be explaining myself. Moving forward, Absol. Absol definitely got some stat changes because it has 130 attack in this game, Just essentially swap the attack and special attack because Dark is special in this game. Kept pressure, Scratch, Leer, Taunt, Quick Attack, Bite, Psychic Fangs, which works well with its high special attack, Sucker Punch, Nasty Plot early on, and that's essentially why this Pokemon is getting only such a simple change in special attack and attack. You set up a Nasty Plot with 130 special attack and start Sucker Punching things, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. Of course, like, you're not going to be wiping every team, but yeah, definitely cool Pokemon and will be a lot better. Crunch, Future Sight, because, you know, why not, and then Pair Song. And that is Absol. Moving forward, we have Shuppet, Hyper Cutter, Astonish, Screech, Nightshade, Faint Attack, Taunt, Low, Shadow Punch, Knockoff, and Shadow Sneak, and then evolving into Bayonet. Let's see. Bayonet got a slight increase to its attack at 125, so it's now even hitting harder with its Ghost type moves. Slight decrease in its special attack, slight increase in special defense. I don't think anything else was changed. I mean, Bayonet, I definitely wanted like really hard hitting Ghost type Pokemon. I think Gengar is also kind of like essentially replaces the role of Bayonet, so I think I might end up making a signature move for this. Definitely think of that. I gotta write that down. But I mean, Bayonet's still not gonna be bad. I mean, Nightshade, Sucker Punch, Brick Break, Shadow Ball, Swords Dance also gets Shadow Sneak. So like you could Swords Dance up and then speak with Shadow Sneak, which you don't have for Gengar. So I mean, it's still a little bit viable in that sense. But overall, Bayonet is a very strong Pokemon, hitting super hard with its high attack stat. Moving forward, we have Seviper, which I know for a fact got some changes. Sorry, give me a second to delete all these. So I'm pretty sure Seviper got changed. He's always had this high of attack. So he did get an increase in speed, plus 35 speed with Shed Skin. Very good ability. He's a snake. Poison typing, Acid, Lick, Bite, Poison Tail, Body Slam, Glare, Crunch, Toxic, Iron Tail, and Sludge Bomb. I mean, both high attack and special attack. It is weak defensively, but still very high speed as well. This Pokemon is definitely a lot more viable now. Really not much to be said here. A lot of coverage as well. Iron Tail, Crunch, and then really hard hitting poison type moves as well. Moving forward, we have Zangoose, which got a really cool change. Zangoose is now a normal and water type, and I know, like, you know, I know it's the shiny form, it's blue, it's a water type. I know. All right, everyone calm down. The reason why I went with water typing, I mean, besides that it literally looks like a water, you know, water, it's got the blue stripes, is like Zangoose. Every time I hear Zangoose, I hear like Mongoose, and I'm pretty sure Mongoose is like fucking swimmer shit. Hold up. Sorry, cut back. The reason why I made Zangoose a water type is also because marsh mongooses are excellent swimmers and can dive for 15 seconds. So boom, right there, facts. Besides, this is my game and I want to do some cool shit. Where was I at? Zangoose has an increased special attack, 90 base to make sure that it's doing some good damage with its water type moves. Still has immunity. Kind of like the lore between Seviper and Zangoose is that Zangoose is immune to Seviper's poison. Still pretty cool. Scratch, Leer, Quick Attack, Water Pulse, Slash, Pursuit, Swords Dance, Crush Call, Grab Hammer, X Scissor, and Hyper Beam. Definitely will make Zangoose pretty unique in this game and also a lot of fun to use. Moving forward, we have Relicanth. I don't think this guy got any crazy changes. Let me double check. He got a better moveset. Oh, so he does have increased special attack, obviously because of his water type moves. Still, everything else is the same. Now has Rock Head as his main ability instead of Swift Swim. Tackle, Harden, Water Gun, Rock Tomb, Yawn, Takedown, Excel Rock, Rock Slide, Agility, Double Edge, and Head Smash, obviously for the Rock Head. Overall, Relicanth, I don't know if just an increase in special attack will be enough, but this thing is very bulky. Like, defensively, this thing can hold its own, so I felt like Relicanth, I mean, you're definitely not taking a grass type move, but Relicanth can definitely, with this improved moveset, can still do a lot of damage. Moving forward, we have the Aron. What are these things called? Like the... So I guess it is a pseudo, right? Rockhead, Clear Body. Tackle, Harden, Rock Throw, Headbutt, Metal Claw, Iron Defense, Roar, Takedown, Iron Tail, and Rock Blast at 32. Then we have Lairon, Rock Head, Clear Body, Headbutt, Protect, Iron Head, Rock Slide, Metal Sound, and Double Edge. Double Edge working with its Rock Head ability. Then we have Aron, which I don't think I gave any changes in stats. I don't think I did. 60 base speed instead of 50. Rock Head is its ability still. Headbutt, Agility, Double Edge, Earthquake, Head Smash, and Steel Beam. And yes, Steel Beam is in the game. Very similar, I think, to what is it? It's whatever it is in the base game. I think it's like what, 140, but you take recoil. Obviously in this you can't take half recoil, you have to do like 33%, but essentially Steel Beam is a super strong steel type move that I think only Aron gets at the moment. So essentially its own signature move, and essentially if you have the rocket ability, you're taking no recoil from it, so it's super free to just spam. Moving forward, we have Castform, and god, I love this change for Castform. Castform still has forecast, and but the best thing about Castform now used to be just like 70 base stat for everything. Now it has 100 base HP, so it can live more hits, and also subtracting some of its attack to go into its special attack is 110. So if you're thinking about Castform, it can be wait, what are Castform's forms again? Rainy, snowy, and sunny. So there's no ground one. Has that always been a thing? I look that up. Castform, rainy, snowy, sunny. So all three of these, water, ice, fire, which are all special type moves. So that's why you can essentially sacrifice this attack and do special attack. And then obviously Ember, Water Gun, Powdered Snow, Rain Dance, Sunny Day, Hail, Weather Ball. I know some of these moves are just kind of shitty. But once you set up like Rain Dance, Sunny Day, Hail, you can definitely start throwing out some Weather Balls and doing hella damage. I guess you could also just run like normal Castform. Also, in some boss fights, I think I'm going to be setting, and also some routes, I think weather will naturally occur. So you could still use forecast or Castform in that manner of that he is already set up and you can start spamming Weather Balls, but that is yet to come. Moving forward, Voltbeat. This is kind of an obvious change that like a lot of people see coming, but Voltbeat is now bug electric, and that's because he is a lightning bug. I'm so sorry about my cat, guys. He's not gonna shut up, so let's just keep moving forward. Let's just hold our breath. Bug electric, very high increase in special attack, now has 100 base special attack. That's because it has a very high increase, or it's not electric, so you want to increase the electric hits, keeping the same attack stat. I think everything else is the same, so just, yeah, massive buff to its special attack stat, which works well because it's electric typing now. Also has the ability with static that gives you a chance to paralyze something. And also, since it's bug electric, you are now taking neutral hits from shit, what am I trying to say? You're taking neutral hits from flying type moves. Alright. Sorry, just disconnected there for a second, but we're back. Voltbeat. Is this gonna come up? Come up. Alright, this. There we go. There's Voltbeat. Voltbeat, bug electric. Confuse Ray, Leech Life, very good move for bug type Pokemon. Moonlight, quick attack, Tail Glow, which also works very well with this electric type. But obviously, you have Tail Glow. Electric is, I mean, you're only gonna have like Electric Stab, Wild Charge, Thunderbolt, and there are ground types that yes do exist. And then Signal Beam, Protect, Wild Charge, and Thunderbolt, and that's essentially Voltbeat. Should definitely make it more viable and really fun to use, especially if you have Tail Glow. Moving forward, Illumise, which I had a lot of fun using in my Radical Red run. Now is bug and psychic type. I really want to make this thing bug and fairy, but obviously I don't have to access to fairy right now. I kind of want to stick to the restrictions of it being a Gen 3 game. 100 attack now, so kind of switched. has a much stronger bug type moves, then has a special attack of 73. Everything else is the same. Trace's new ability can be useful at times. Tackle, Supersonic, Leech Life, Moonlight, Quick Attack, Swords Dance, which is really cool because you want those bug type moves to hit even harder. Signal Beam, Encore, Psychic Fangs, and Psychic. And yeah, that's essentially Illumise. Might be kind of outclassed by Voltbeat a little bit, but still definitely viable. Moving forward, we have Lileep now getting access to Water Absorb. Yeah, Water Absorb. I think before it's normally Storm Drain, but I obviously don't have that, so Water Absorb will just have to replace that. Astonish, Mega Drain, Acid, Ancient Power, Confuse Ray, Amnesia, Stockpile, Giga Drain, Bulldoze, and Recover before evolving into Cradilly. And I don't think any major changes were made for Cradilly. Yeah, they're all the same. Still has Water Absorb, Rock Slide, Leaf Blade, Earthquake, Toxic, and Frenzy Plant. And again, I probably will change Frenzy Plant to be a better move, but we'll go over that in the signature moves and updated moves. Moving forward, Anorith, still Rock Bug, Water Veil, which prevents... Does Water Veil still prevent burn in this generation? Because if it doesn't, I'm going to be like... Fuck, I gotta... Water Veil. Cannot be burned. Yes, that is exactly what I wanted. So... Water Veil, very useful in this situation because Rog and Bug are both physical, and also Battle Armor prevents you from getting crit. Scratch, Protect, Leech Life, Excel Rock, which is very cool because you're getting a priority rock move. Water Gun, Metal Claw, Ancient Power, Slash, Rock Blast, and X Scissor, then evolving into Armaldo, which has Swift Swim and Battle Armor, kind of like its typical thing. I don't think Armaldo got any... it got increased speed. So it's now 60 base speed instead of 45 and has reduced special attack because it doesn't need it because it's Rock and Bug. Getting some really cool moves in Rock Slide, Iron Head, Earthquake, Swords Dance, and Head Smash. Obviously, if you set up a Swords Dance, you might have Rain Up. You might end up sweeping the enemy team. But yeah, moving forward, I'm going to try to get through everyone today. Ralts, Trace, Synchronize, Confusion, Taunt, Trick, Hypnosis, then evolving into Kirlia again. This is all he does. Cry, he complain. He don't even Nuzlocke Pokemon. What a shame. You wanna lay in my lap? Okay. I'll lay in my lap. Okay. Alright, well, Kirlia now getting Magic Leaf at 23. Calm Mind at 28, which is very, very useful. I don't think Alakazam gets Calm Mind, which it makes Gardevoir a little bit different. Looking at Gardevoir, honestly, I did not realize that Gardevoir had such good stats already. I thought like it only had like base 100 special attack, but it actually has 125. I think I just like never used Gardevoir and like the games that often, but 125 special attack and very high special defense. It definitely makes this thing like a wall in terms of special defense. Synchronize and Traces his ability. Are those swapped? I am so sorry, guys. No. I definitely think I wanted to keep Synchronize because a lot of Pokemon have trees. Looking at the moveset, Confusion, Side Beam, Ice Beam by level up, Dark Pulse by level up, Future Sight, Thunderbolt, Psychic, and Psycho Boost. Gardevoir, I think, was technically not bad before. I mean, it's a little bit slower, Alakazam, but obviously you have high special defense, so you can take more specially defensive moves. So it's still definitely viable in comparison to Alakazam, and I like keeping the Psychic typing. Moving forward, Bagon, Rockhead. Kind of typical Bagon, nothing really updated here. Tackle, Bite, Headbutt, Ember, Scary Face, Takedown. Moving on to Shelgon, still has Rockhead, so that's why I decided to give it Double Edge at 42. Protect, Dragon Breath, Crunch, Double Edge, Rock Slide, Dragon Claw, evolving into Salamence. I don't think any changes were made. Salamence is already a really broken Pokemon. Yeah, it's not. Hurricane, Fire Blast, Hydro Pump, Draco Meteor, Earthquake. Yes, the ultimate move, level 35 Leer. Why is this here? Anyway, don't know why. I forget if that was supposed to be a different move, but I'll look into that. Yeah, Salamence, always been good. Intimidate, really good ability. I don't think in comparison to other Pokemon that needs a buff, so I'm just gonna kind of leave it how it is. But of course, when we test the game, if it needs a buff, I will definitely do that. Beldum, Clear Body, now getting Metal Claw instead of Takedown because I never liked that Beldum got like Takedown like and didn't learn anything until it evolved into Metang, and now evolves at level 20 Metang. I don't know if that's different, but Confusion, Scary Face, Pursuit, Takedown, Iron Head, Agility, Psychic, still has Clear Body, Iron Defense before evolving into Metagross. No stat changes here either. Clear Body, Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash, Hyper Beam, Earthquake, and Swords Dance. Metagross always been a beast, very defensive and very useful. Then we move on to the Regirocks, which they did get some changes, but most likely I won't put them in the game. We'll see. Maybe in terms of story I might add something. But Regirock now has Sandstream, getting Explosion, Rock Throw, Curse, Superpower, Rock Slide, Iron Defense, Zap Cannon, because like why the fuck not, Flash Cannon, and Hyper Beam. Regice now has Thick Fat, Explosion, Icy Wind, Curse, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Amnesia, Zap Cannon, Dark Pulse, and Hyper Beam. I don't think there's really any significant stat changes here, right? Yeah, these are all the same. Moving forward, pretty sure I gave Registeel, let's see, Clear Body, yeah, Explosion, Metal Claw. I like how I gave them all Explosion level 1. Metal Claw, Curse, Superpower, Iron Head, Amnesia, Iron Defense, Stop Getting, Flash Cannon, and Hyper Beam. Moving forward, Kyogre, Drizzle, I mean, you know the deal, like these Pokemon are already broken. Ice Beam, Calm Mind, I didn't give it Thunder, but you know, I probably won't add in the game. Groudon, Drought, same thing, does get Bulk Up, Earthquake, Fire Blast, Sucker Punch is really cool, Solar Beam, Eruption, Rayquaza is still Airlock, Dragon Claw, Dragon Dance, Crunch, Hurricane Rest, Extreme Speed, Hyper Beam. Again, like not a lot of these Pokemon are going to show up unless I put them on like a boss fight, and I won't make them overpowered. They would just be like for fun. Like it'd be really funny if like just like you're about to beat the game, you just walk into a trainer that has like a level 10 Rayquaza compared to your like level 50 Pokemon. But Latias, again, Thunderbolt, Wish, Safeguard, Dragon Breath, Aqua Jet, Refresh, Mist Ball, Psychic, Recover, Charm. I'm going over them even though they probably won't show up in the game. Latios, Psybeam, Memento, Thunderbolt, Safeguard, Dragon Breath, Protect, Refresh, Luster Purge, Psychic, Recover, Dragon Dance, Jirachi, Confusion, Wish, Rest, Swift, Thunderbolt, Psychic, Thunderwave, Iron Head, Future Sight, Cosmic Power, Doom Desire, Deoxys, Power Up Punch, Nightshade, Dark Pulse, Taunt, Pursuit, Psychic, Superpower, Cosmic Power, Zap Cannon, Psycho Boost, Hyper Beam. And for some reason Chimecho is like at the bottom of this, and even in the code Chimecho is like after Deoxys, which makes no sense. But I did update Chimecho. Chimecho was normally Psychic, but I felt like it does need to be a Steel type because I mean it's literally a Chime. So I like Psychic and Steel. It also acts as like a mirror to Metagross, but also this one is very special defensive with a very high special defense at 120. Decrease special attack because I wanted to increase its attack stat because its signature move is Steel, but we'll go into that. Levitate, wanted to keep that because it makes more sense now that it's Steel, that it has that immunity now. Looking at its level up moves, Confusion, Growl, Astonish, Metal Claw, Takedown, Uproar, Yawn, Psybeam, Iron Head, Heal Bell, and Still Sound and Psychic. So Steel Sound is a signature move that I decided to give to Chimecho. And let me go back and see. Steel Sound is just a 140 base power steel move that is signature to Chimecho and has no other effect besides that. I really felt like Chimecho needed this bump in terms of like how strong it could be. And I felt like 140 base power, definitely enough to do some damage. Steel move works well with its high attack stat, and I felt like it doesn't need anything else besides that. I mean, you can yawn stuff, it's still very viable in other situations, but I still felt like it needed like that hard-hitting Steel type move with honestly no downside because Chimecho is just bad. So yeah, I'm really hoping that Chimecho is a lot better now. I mean, he definitely is for sure. I mean, I would love to be throwing out Chimechos, throwing off some Still Sounds and just murdering things, but yeah, that without further ado is all the Pokemon for this game. There have been some changes that I've made, but I'll go over them probably in another video after this. I have to think about it. Probably go over it in another video, just saying like more changes that I added. I'll probably just go over all the type changes. And then also I'll do another video of all the signature moves and the move changes that I've done. But without further ado, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure that you leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.